Hi dear student, we are going to see the previous year paper. The purpose of previous year paper are two ways. Firstly, UPSC has not given us detailed syllabus. Okay, they have given us 3 lines on essay as a syllabus. Okay, and secondly, they have given us a previous year paper, like that is the papers. Okay, from these two, we have to see the uh, futuristic view of essay writing. Okay, or themes of essay. And secondly, what we get from previous year paper analysis is that the themes of the topic will be repeated. Okay, not the topic will be repeated. So that is the thing we have to keep in mind. Okay. Further, जब हम ऐसे का टॉपिक देखेंगे ना, तो इसमें हम मतलब डिटेल ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है, डिटेल ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग नहीं करेंगे. हम सिर्फ इतना देखेंगे कि ये टॉपिक किस कैटेगरी में आता है. ठीक है, ये टॉपिक अदर्शन में आता है, कोटेशन बेस आता है, स्टेटमेंट बेस आता है, और देर इज अनदर वे टू कैटेगराइज ऐसे टॉपिक. ओके, फर्स्टली this is another way, this is first way. Firstly, descriptive essay. Okay, descriptive essay. Secondly, narrative essay. Thirdly, expository essay. Okay, and there is fourth, other argumentative. Okay, these are 4 types of essay categorization. Okay, let's see in detail one by one. Okay, firstly, expository essay. What is the expository essay? This is like exposing the ideas. Okay, and then supporting evidences to it. Okay, here we give the ideas. Okay, so method to be followed here, it is like philosophical topic. Okay, method to be followed. What are the method to write it? This is a comparison and contrast. Secondly, definition and example. Okay, third way, what is the cause and effect? Like suppose firstly what they have given us, what I said, comparison and contrast. Okay, suppose liberalism and Marxism. Secondly, definition and example. Suppose they have given a utilitarian ideas. Okay, like then we give the example of public policy framing. Okay, thirdly, cause and effect means if industrialization has come, then wages has to be increased. Okay, that is the thing. And fourth, what is the fourth type? Proof and conclusion. That is the method. Okay, second, what is the second type of essay? Second type of essay is argumentative essay. Here is the simple. Firstly, argument has given, we have to frame micro dimension here, and then in the micro dimension we write the micro dimension. Okay, that can be 1 2 3 4 5 6, like that one. And third, what is the narrative? Third type is narrative. In narrative essay, just it is like telling the story. Okay, it has to have a flow and cohesion, okay, of ideas, and that should be interconnected. Okay, this is like writing of the style as well as the dialogue. Okay, suppose in narration we can write the Pluto and Aristotle ideas, about democracy. So they are both different, they have similarities as well as difference. Okay, and one more type of essay is one more type of essay is descriptive essay. Okay, descriptive essay, it is simple, we have to just describe by creative by method of creative aspect writing and language skill, and that is how we have to write. For example, bpo in BPO woman in India, just have to describe their life and lives. Okay, so that is we are going to see. Okay, this is a 2014 paper. This is 2014 paper, section 1. Okay. With greater power comes greater responsibility. This is like philosophical topic, assertion. Okay, is growing level of competition good for youth? This is a question mark. Okay, this is question mark or statement. Okay, this can be categorized in the argumentative essay. Okay, thirdly, are standardized states? This is also question mark. This is a debate or argumentative essay. Okay, words are sharpened than two-edged swords. This is philosophical topic or simply quotation. Okay, section B, first topic, what is the policy paralysis? Was it policy paralysis or paralysis of implementation which slowed the growth of our country? A sting operation, an invasion on privacy. Okay, these two are philosophical topic. Okay, firstly, first topic is argumentative essays and second topic is philosophical or assertion based. Okay, this is a debate. 50 goals, can this be reality? We can expose the two, yes or no. We can write the debate or dialogue. Okay, this is also a writing skill. Okay, tourism, can this be the next big thing for India? This also we can write in this way. Okay, 2015 paper. You see, 2014 to 2022, 2020, there is a this type of essay. But after 2020, the 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025 also going to be the majorly philosophical topic. Okay, they in the both section they will give the just statement based or assertion based or like quotation based question, not like debate, this type of question which are easily deal with. Okay, this is section 1. Lending hat to someone is better than the giving doll. This is assertion or sorry, quotation based. Okay, quick but steady win the race. This is also statement. Okay, or assertion or quotation. Okay, or descript narration based question. Okay, character of institution is reflected in its leader. This is expository essay. We can write the ideas about the institution. पढ़ वाले समझ जाएंगे. Okay, education without values, as useful as it is, seems rather to make the man more clever devil. Okay, आपको टॉपिक को समझना पड़ेगा। ओके, एजुकेशन विदाउट वैल्यूज, इसलिए ना इसका हिंदी मीनिंग भी पढ़ना चाहिए। ठीक है, जिसको हिंदी समझ में आती है तो उसने हिंदी भी पढ़ना चाहिए। ठीक है, टेक्नोलॉजी कैन नॉट रिप्लेस द मैन पावर, दिस इज सिंपल assertion based क्वेश्चन। ओके, crisis faced in India, moral or economical, this is debate. Dreams we should not let India sleep, this is assertion. Can capitalism bring the inclusive growth, this is what we call argumentative essay. Look at the 2016 paper. Section 1, if development is not engendered, it is endangered, it is philosophical essay or quotation. Need bring greed, if greed increases it spoil the breed. Okay, this is also philosophical topic. Water dispute between the state is federal in India. तो इसमें से काटना होगा तो आप किसको काटोगे? मैं तो इससे काटूंगा, इससे काटूंगा, इस पे लिखूंगा। ओके, I can create a many macro or micro dimension here, so I will write this one. Innovation is a key determinant of economic growth and social welfare. I can choose this also. Okay, I can create many dimension here on present situation, not neglecting or ignoring the present existing situation, like economical, social, political. I can integrate in the my essay and in my micro and micro dimension. Okay, this is section B. This is debate. Okay, cooperative federalism, myth or reality. Cyberspace and internet, blessing or curse to the human civilization in long run. Okay, near jobless growth in India, anomaly or the outcome of economic reform. This is also debate. Okay, digital economy, leveler or the source of economic inequality. This is also debate. Okay, in this section they have given all type of debates. Okay, 2070, what is the 2070 paper says? 2070 has, this is section 1, what is the farming has lost its ability to be the source of subsistence for the majority of farmers. This is assertion. Impact of the new economic measures on the fiscal ties between the union and state. Okay, it was like current base. Okay, that year was demonetization, GST reforms, that was the case. Okay, third, destiny of a nation is the shape in the its classroom. This is the assertion as well as argumentative essay. Okay, has non-alignment lost its relevance in multiple words? We can create a multi-dimensional here. Okay, why there is a need of a non-alignment movement type of things in the present context, Russia, Israel, वगैरह. ठीक है. This is section to be where joy is the simplest form of gratitude. This is expository essay or philosophical essay. Fulfillment of new human in India is a myth. This is argumentative essay. Okay, we may brave human laws. What is this? We may brave human laws, but we cannot resist the natural laws. Okay, I will cut this essay. Okay, this topic on in exam hall. Social media is inherently selfish medium. Okay, this is negative also, this is positive also, but overall as a leader we have to write in positive sense. Okay, this is 2018 paper. This is 2018 paper. What is the section 1? What is the section 1? Section 1 include alternative technology for climate change, resilient India. Okay, this is assertion. A good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Okay, this is also narration based question. Sorry, this is assertive type and this is narration based question. Okay, Poverty anywhere is a threat to prosperity everywhere. Okay, this can be descriptive essay or statement based question. Okay, management of Indian border is complex task. This is like assertion or descriptive essay. Okay, customary morality cannot be guided to modern life. This is statement based or quotation based. The past is permanent dimension of human consciousness and values. This is also quotation based. Okay, or we can say that statement. Okay, people that value the privilege of above, ab- above its principle loses both. Okay, people that values its privilege above its principle loses both. Okay, that is man without character. That is they are saying reality does not conform to the ideal, but it confirms it. I will cut this topic in the example itself by reading in first section. Okay, 2019 paper, what is they have given. Okay, wisdom find the truth. This is quotation based. Values are not what humanity is, but what humanity ought to be. This is also quotation or the philosophical topic. Best for individual is not a necessary best for society. This is a debate. Courage to accept and dedication to improve are the two key to the success. Okay, this is also assertion based question. Section B, South Asian society. This is descriptive essay. Okay, South Asian societies are over not around the broad state, around the state, but around the plural cultural cultures and plural identities. Okay, this is neglect of primary health and education in India are the reason for the backwardness. This is like question mark and assertion. Okay, or debate. Okay, biased media is in real threat to Indian democracy. This is assertion. A rise in artificial intelligence, a threat of jobless future or better job opportunity through the reskilling and upskilling. This is assertion type. Look, we are discussing here like what are the assertion topic, what are the quotation based, what are the debatable topics. Just because after in third lesson we are going to see the how to choose the topic. Okay, in the how to choose the topic we will learn the how to deal with the such a topic. Okay, and how to brainstorm and how to create the dimension, how to generate the micro and micro as well as micro dimension. That is why we are just going to go with the familiarity of the topics. Okay, so this is 2020 paper. This is section 1. Life is a long journey between the human being and being human. Okay, mindful 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 manifesto is a catalyst to tranquil the self. Okay, these are total quotation based and philosophical topic. Okay, shifts or exposure day. Simplicity is the ultimate simple sophistication. Okay, and what is the ship do not sink because of the this is assertion. Okay, but ship sink because of it's because of order that gets into them. Okay, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Okay, section B, culture is what we are and civilization what we have. That is assertion. Okay, sorry, this can be categorized into narrative based question. Okay, there can be social justice without the economic prosperity, but economic prosperity without social is meaningless. Okay, patriarchy is a least noticed yet most significant structure of social inequality. Okay, these all are assertion based question, or I can say or at least these two. Okay, technology as the silent factor in the international relation. This is assertion type. essay for 2020. From here onward, all the essays are majority essays are related to philosophical type. Okay, so let's see the next section 1, 2021. The process of self-discovery has now been technologically outsourced. Your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is awareness of me. Okay. Philosophy of woundlessness is utopian, while materialism is chimera. Chimera means Maya. Okay. The real is rational and rational is real. Look at this. All these are philosophical topics. Section B. Hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. Okay. What is the research but blinded with knowledge? Okay. History repeats itself first as it the tragedy and second as a farce. Okay. There are better practices to the best practices. Okay. We can choose this one. Okay. By giving the multiple interpretation to it. Okay. 2022 section 1. The forests are the best case studies for the economic excellence. Poets are the unacknowledged legislature of the world. History is a series of victories won by the scientific man over the romantic man. Okay. Ship in harbor is safe, that does not does but that is not what ship is for. Okay. This is section 2. Okay. Time to repair the roof is when sun is shining. You cannot step twice in the same river. Okay. Smile is a chosen vehicle for all ambiguities. Okay. Just because you have choice, it does not mean that any of them has to be right. Okay. All these are all these are philosophical topics, and you have to give interpretative dimension to it. Okay, like argument, counter argument, expository type of essays are they are like expository type. First we have to give the comparative ideas, and then we have to counter that one, and then we have again we can discuss this in definition and example, cause and effect, proof and conclusion. This is the way we can deal with it. Okay. 2023 paper, what it says, look at this section 1. Thinking is a like game. Thinking is like a game. It does not begin unless there is a opposite team. Okay, it is like expository, we have discussed already. Visionary decision making happens at intersection of institution and logic, like Gandhi says, no, I can predict the future of India. So that is the from institution. His inner आत्मा क्या कहती थी. So not all who wander are lost. This like Kumbh Mela has that man ना IIT बाबा करके थे, तो वो भी मतलब वंडर ही कर रहे थे, but he was not lost. He was like aware of the all the situation happening around him. Inspiration for the creativity springs from the efforts to look for the magical in the mundane. This is like understanding and interpreting the topic is typical, so I will cut this. Okay. Section B, what section B says, girls are weighed down by restriction, boys with demand, too equally harmful for discipline. Okay, what is the discipline? We can interpret now multiple ways this topic, just not related to the only gender. Okay, we can discuss the idea of patriarchy. We can discuss multiple micro and micro dimension. Okay, mathematics is the music of reason. Okay, these topics can be like interpreted with multiple interpretation. Society that has more justice is a society that needs less charity. What they saying, we are more injustice exists, there is a less justice. Education is what remains after the one has forgotten what has learned in the school. Okay, it is like, oh, suppose we have learned the formula of Pythagoras, but we don't remember that. But we remember the discipline that come after that. Okay, this is 2000 last paper 2024. What they are saying, section 1, forest precede the civilization. I said no, themes repeats, that is the forest. Okay, precede a civilization and desert follow them. Okay, em empires of the future will be empires of mind. There is no path to the happiness. Happiness is a path. Doubter are two. Doubter is a true man of science. Okay, this is section B. Social media is a triggering fear of missing out among the youth and precipitating the depression and loneliness. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but to test the character, give him power. All ideas having the large consequences are always simple. Okay, cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. That is the all about topics, previous topic. It is a part of our course. You can see the all other videos on YouTube. Okay, thank you.